Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been a minute since I have done a makeup video. I did not buy much makeup throughout the whole quarantine period, but I did buy a lot of food. So, you know, one of my main loves is cooking. So I just appreciate all of you who have watched my videos and left comments, and I really appreciate it. But I've bought a few palettes, so I thought I would do a video or two. So the first one I'm going to go over that I got today, I was supposed to get yesterday, but FedEx was being slow. It was not Beautylicious' fault because Beautylish has extremely fast shipping. And it was supposed to be here yesterday, but I guess it got delayed with FedEx. So the first palette is this Wayne Goss Essential Eye palette. It's called Imperial Topaz, and it comes in a little silver box, very sleek. And this is made in the USA, and it has like a 24-month shelf life. Now this doesn't have colors. Each color, I mean, it doesn't have names. Each color is just numbered. So I thought we would just go through these and do swatches, and I'm going to try them out on my eyes and see how they look. Okay. Here are the colors in the palette. They're very, very pretty, very nude. And I just, you know, this is very different than any eyeshadow palettes I have. I mean, I have so many that are just tons of colors. So for me to, the price point on this was $55 for 6 shades. So that's a little bit over $9 per shade. But I was just kind of drawn to the palette because I just wanted to try his formula and just see how these went on. Because, you know, Wayne is, if you don't know who he is, he's so classy. I'll link his channel below, and you can also see his video on this palette. But he's very classy, all about, you know, older women and makeup tips and things like that. He's very handsome. He's just a very pleasant. He's very smart in what he does. So I'm excited to try these. It said it had a soft blend technology because these aren't really pigmented. You just kind of build them up. So I will go through and do the swatches on these. So I'm going to put my glasses on real quick because I just want to make sure I'm telling you the right thing. So we're just going to go through the shades. I just pulled up this Beautylicious site just so I could make sure that I told you the right thing. So the first one is a light champagne with a satin finish. So you have 1, 2, 3 satins, 2 mattes, and 1 celestial shade, which is a shimmer. Alright. So the first shade is the light champagne shimmer. Here. The next is a soft bronze. Soft bronze satin. Next we have the black matte. Here. Copper rose with a satin finish. These are lovely. A warm brown matte finish. I love the brown. And these are like very buildable. So the swatches are not these crazy pigmented, you know, shadows. You can just keep going, add a little bit more just to darken them up. And here's the last one, which is extremely shiny. It's so pretty. It's like a perfect topper. I cleaned my brushes. Oh, it's been a minute. I don't even want to tell you, which you know, the only makeup I've been doing is just in my personal life you know, and I don't do a lot of that. So I got a whole fresh batch of brushes here. So I'm just going to go through and just do real quick, just 2 quick looks, and try to do one that's maybe a darker and one that's just like a light, more nude. I think I'm going to go in with this brown matte here. I'm going to go in with that. And we'll start over here on this eye. I put the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas on my lids. Well, I barely touched that, and this is pretty pigmented. You know, just by the way it's discussed. He described it, I thought it would be not as pigmented. Okay. Trying to find me just some fluffy blender brush here. There. Why does it look like my blush is so red in here? In person it does. In person it doesn't look like that. Put just a little bit more. And then I think I'm going to take the rose color. What was it? The copper rose with the satin finish. I think I'm going to take that one and put it on the lid. And like he was saying in his video, you know, if this palette can work for someone, I mean, I'm 50. If this palette can work for someone 50, 60, 70, 80, it can definitely work for all you young folk, okay? So I appreciate that Wayne is very much about the more mature lady. I might take just a tad of that first shade and just put it right here on the brow bone. Might try to. This would be perfect. This is the perfect, like, just little go-to everyday palette, especially in the summer. This would be great in the fall, too. This is a perfect palette for any time, in my opinion. Perfect for, like, work looks. So I think that's all I'm going to do on that eye. Let me put a little bit more of this rose in here. And they do look very soft, and they do blend very well. I'm going to put the brown, I'm just going to put a little bit of that right under my lash line. And I saw he uses the technique where you pack the black right on your lash line. I never do that. I always use like a liquid liner, but I think I'm going to try to do that here and just see how it works. How it works for me here, right here on this. And he also came out with eye pencils, 3 eye pencils to go with this. I didn't get any of those because I don't use too much dark liners on my eyes because I feel like for me, it looks so dark on me. I never put black like that in my waterline because I feel like it makes my eyes look smaller. Maybe it doesn't, just in my mind, or maybe I'm just not used to doing that. So there it is on the top. And the next eye, I'm gonna do dark. Okay, I'm gonna do this black. I'm gonna put a little bit of that brown we used. Let me see this one. I'm gonna use this center little satin brown here. And I'm going to put that right up in my crease and see how that, because these aren't shiny, okay? And if I remember correctly, he said there was 16.2 grams of product in here. And you know, this is not a up high-end luxury palette, but it's definitely not, it's kind of middle of the road, but a little bit more luxury to me, because you're getting 6 shadows. It's not one of those palettes, you know, we all have, every palette has so many colors in it. So I kind of appreciate the simplicity of this one. All right. I'm going to go in with a kind of a thick brush here and just start, I'm going to put this black in here and start building this up and just see. I want to get it dark. That's not a good brush for this. So this isn't like some blacks, like the pigments where you do one swipe and it's jet black. This is definitely a buildable color, which I appreciate. And he said that this was meant to just darken any shade in the palette. And you can use this, of course, use this with your other palettes as well. I'm trying to get this eye pretty dark because I do think that dark eyes, and I have green eyes, so I love really dark shadows because I feel like it makes my eyes really green. And I have no fallout on my face, nothing. I think I probably need to get that up a little higher here. The perfect, like, day, you could have this in your purse and just go from day to night, and one palette, it's all you need. There. It blends so nice. But that first color that I put on, it's so smooth. There. And then I'm going to take that Celestial shade, the shimmer, and I'm just going to use my finger and touch that on the kind of inner corner of my eye. And I was also reading on the website, it said this is best just to use with dry brushes, so don't be spraying your brush trying to like get them darker and darker, because that is not what it's designed for. So just use, I always get clunky when I do this with my finger. I just want to get a little there on the inner corner. It goes on really good. I want to see this first shade. I'm going to put that the first satin in the corner here. I'm going to put that on my inner corner and see how that looks on both sides. I don't know if it'll be white enough for that. There we go. So you see two totally different looks with the few colors in that palette. And I'm sure you could keep going, and there's quite a bit of combinations you could do. I'm really liking this dark eye over here. Y'all know, of course. So I'm going to put on some mascara and some liner, and we'll be back. Right, guys, that's it. I didn't put any lashes on because I didn't want this to be too much, because, you know, the simplicity of this, I wanted to keep it that way, because most of us, well, I can only speak for myself. I do not wear fake. I usually just do lashes when I do videos. Every once in a while I'll wear them, but not usually. So I just wanted to just put some mascara on, and I darkened up this outer corner, and I put some of the black under my eye and just kind of smudged that out, and then I put just a little bit more black under this eye. But I think both eyes look really pretty. What do you guys think? I like this one. The Celestial shade, the shimmer, is so pretty in person. It's glittery, but it's so fine that it's just like wet looking almost. Let me see if you can see that. See, it's almost wet. But I think this is, I'm very happy that I bought this. I think this is gonna go, I can do a lot with this palette. I would like to congratulate Wayne on putting more products out in his makeup line. He has brushes, he has lipsticks, he has lip glosses, but you know me, I love the eyeshadow, so I couldn't resist when this came out. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you got the palette. I know one of my friends got it and she really loves it also, Beauty Boomer. I'll link her channel down below also. You can watch her video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm glad you came to watch a makeup video, and hopefully I won't do so much cooking. Maybe I'll kind of alternate between the two. I think I need to get a little bit more comfortable again, like talking to you guys, because I'm so used to, after months now, you don't even see me when I'm doing videos. I'm just cooking and you see my hands, right? But I appreciate anybody, all of you who watch any of my videos and are friends with me and leave me comments and subscribe to my channel. And if you're not subscribed, please do. And I will see you guys on my next video. Love you guys. Bye.